things that I just mentioned you do.
I'm very fortunate in that my family and friends just kind of more look at me and go, what are you doing now? What do you mean? You're chair of the RSPC. What? No. What are you doing now? But I think I am the drive in me. I'm the person, and I'm doing it because my grandfather, we were talking earlier, as your uncle was to you, you know, he was the person who was disabled, a disabled rights campaigner, singer and actor, trained himself as an accountant. And I look at him, he's my mentor, and he was the person I kind of work against as a someone to guide me and say, well, if he achieved all that, I'm not really achieving that much, actually, you know. So the drive comes from me. I never have someone turn around saying, no, I didn't think you'd achieve all of this. People sometimes are good enough to tell you, because sometimes I think people, when you've got the awards and the shiny gongs and you're on TV and things, I don't think sometimes people do turn around and say, I'm really proud of you for that, or I really liked you doing that, I'm really glad you're doing that. But the support is there, you know, and that's what you need. You need people to turn around and say, you're doing a good job, keep at it. You're doing a good job, Andrew.
Oh, well, thank you.
Keep at it.
Oh, good, I intend to. I'll stick at it for a bit, at least till 6 o'clock. James says, I'm 23. I never used to be confident talking on the phone, but I now work on a complaints line for a well-known bank. I would now prefer to pick up the phone to somebody. That said, I am texting you, Andrew, as I've pulled over briefly to contribute to your programme. So,
good
James,
lads.
that's
and
excellent.
And the road safety as well, all in there.
Very good. You got every element is there. Thank you, James. That was a text to 81333, Leeds at the start of the message. Let me just see if we have an instant answer to our query about who came up with that. What we do?
Oh, good.
American philosopher Oliver Wendell Holmes.
Okay.
Apparently.
Thank you very much for that.
So there we are. Don't die with your music still in you. Measuring success. What an intriguing one this afternoon. Do you think, at the moment then, because you're here, I thought of my uncle because sadly his journey is finished and it makes you think of all of these things. If somebody said, does success matter, Jenny, does it matter?
Yes, because you'll define your own success, so I think it does matter to you. But you can't put your opinions on someone else, is what it means.
No, in other words, I can't say I think success is you doing X. Yeah. You know, success might have been being a horse.
I think it was quite funny when I was deciding what to do after school, and I got quite good results in my exams, and my dad said, well, you know, I presume you'll be doing law or medicine or something. I said, no. And he said, well, why not? You have the points to. I said, because I don't want to do law or medicine. But in his mind, he was of that generation where you got that type of job if you got that type of result. So in his mind, maybe I'm not as successful as he would have thought in
those Jenny,
terms.
You're doing really well as well. I feel like I'm going to...
She's mentoring us both.
Come on,
now.
guys, you're doing brilliantly.
Pull together, we'll stop that. You've done brilliantly as well, Kate.
Thanks.
That's the end of it now.
Thanks.
Nice to see you. Thank you for coming. Will you do it again?
Of course I will.
There we
Love
are.
It.
Kate Hardcastle has listened for a long time and has got in touch with the programme. She's never been on it with me, and here she is. Kate Hardcastle and Jenny Whisker. Nice to see you again,
Thanks
Jenny.
for
Thank
having
you.
us, Andrew.
Wednesday Witterers this afternoon. Thank you for your inspiration along the way. And I love it when you get in touch, whether it's Hilda at 90, going along and having a good laugh at the exercise class, or it's hearing from somebody who, you know, admits they're of that generation we were talking about having trouble getting on the phone. James would now rather pick up the phone, but being a safe driver this afternoon, he's pulled over and texted so he can get on with his busy life. Excellent. Love to hear from you. 81333, Leeds at the start of those texts. On Twitter, I'm at Radio Andrew E, and if you'd like to follow them, at Jenny Whisker and at Kate Hardcastle. 3 after 3 tunes inspired by a call I took from Marilyn in Batley yesterday. Wanted me to remember somebody she's seen perform on a number of occasions in different musical guises. Brian Auger. We'll start with that next.
The BBC Radio Leeds Big Band.
BBC Radio Leeds needs your help. I'm Claire Teal and I'm joining BBC Radio Leeds to build a big band. We're looking for local musicians for our big band concert, which will take place at Leeds Town Hall at the end of October.
To create that big band sound, we need saxophonists, trumpeters, trombonists, pianists, guitarists and percussionists. Any instrument goes, really. In fact, if you can play another instrument, we would love to hear from you.
The auditions will be held at Leeds College of Music on the 27th and 28th of July. We need musicians to be of grade 5 or the equivalent standard. You also need to be able to read music. For more information about the auditions, go online at bbc.co.uk/Leeds.
Now, this concert won't happen without your help, so please let your friends, family and work colleagues know about this great opportunity to be part of the big band concert with BBC Radio Leeds and me, Claire Teal.
The BBC Radio Leeds Big Band.
And the dates for your diary: Friday the 27th of July, Saturday the 28th of July. That's, in other words, a week, Friday and Saturday. They are open sessions, 2:30 to 5:30, and then 7 to 10 on the Friday, and 10 to 1 and 2 till 5 on the Saturday at Leeds College of Music. And yes, Claire Teal will be on the audition panel. Fabulous. Those details again are at bbc.co.uk/Leeds. So I had a very nice chat with a lady called Marilyn from Batley. Hello, Marilyn. She called yesterday and asked if I could mark the birthday in the 3 After 3 tunes of one of her favourite musicians, Brian Auger, who